Retro Rat here, coming at you with my first pickup video of 2015. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's holidays were safe and had an amazing time. In the comments down below, what are the top 3 things that you picked up or got or gifted, whatever, in December of 2014? What were the top 3 items that you got, whether it was a Christmas gift or you found it at a thrift store or whatever? Down below. As always, give me the thumbs up, guys. As always, if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button down below. 2015 is going to be an amazing year. My first child is going to be born in about 5-6 weeks. So I'm going to go for a nice, amazing roller coaster with my wife, with going through the infant stages of childcare. So I can't wait for flea market season to start up so I can get some amazing deals. Hopefully the collection stays intact. We'll find out. Before we get into my pickups, I'm going to let you know this video is going to be broken down into 4 parts. Mainly the stuff that I picked up in December, from December 15th-ish all the way up to now. It's a lot of stuff, a couple heavy hitters, so we're going to get right into it. First thing I got today at the thrift store is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. It is complete, and it was $3. I was going to buy it just for the slipcover because I'm pretty sure I have the game. And inside it was an 8 gig SD card, so I was very pleased to get that for $3. If I haven't already mentioned, today's December 24th. Tales of the Abyss manual, which you guys saw from my previous video that I needed to complete that. Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. I thought that this was Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I thought this was the other Gauntlet. I have this one already, so that will probably be up for trade. By the time you're watching, it'll probably be already gone. And then for $7, I got a Nintendo at a thrift store that I traveled to maybe 100 times this past year, and I've only walked away with 2 items total. They usually don't get video game stuff in. They're a small little church thrift store. But the main reason for the beginning part of this video is this right here. It's Demon's Crest. It's in an excellent condition cart. I got this off of my Facebook group. I can't pronounce it off it's Trade, Sell, and Collect. But there's a Gamewheel group as well. What a Gamewheel is, basically you purchase slots for this. There was 40 free slots at $3 a piece. The proceeds go to the Facebook group, and the other proceeds go to the person who's actually selling the game. So say I wanted to get $75 for this. I'll send it to the Facebook group, and they'll post it for the 42 slots at $3 a piece, which will equal $86. The $86 will then get broken down. I'll get the $75 that I wanted for this game as the seller, and my job is to ship it to the winner. And the other $8-9 will go to the Facebook group, and they do several game wheels every day. So basically, they make a few dollars, and they help out other collectors. I purchased 4 slots, so it cost me $12 to get this. How it works is you purchase a slot, your name goes into an Excel spreadsheet for however many slots. So if you purchase 4, your name is 4 times. Then there's a number generator that rolls a computer virtualized dice. So that dice will say 6, 7, 8. Let's just say it says 8. They're going to put all the names down on a giant list, and they're going to hit the number generator, which is going to jumble all the names up, and they're going to do it 8 times. On the 9th time, the person who's number 1 wins the item. It's done live, so it's not cheating or someone's, doing it just for the friend's going to win or the seller's going to win and they're just pocketing your money. There are tons of people that won amazing stuff for dirt cheap, so I'm going to put a link down below for that so you can check that stuff out. Guys, stay tuned for the next 3 clips. Thanks again. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up button. Retro Rat here, coming at you with a pickup video. Today's December 15th, 2014. You're probably going to see this sometime in January. I had today off, so I did some game hunting. I went to a whole bunch of stores, did a lot of driving, and I still have a lot of driving to do because some of this stuff I'm actually going to be trading in my local game store because they got a whole bunch of quality titles that I'm going to see if I can't grab a few and obviously save a whole bunch of money. So the first place I went to, I got Gunstar Heroes for the Game Boy Advance. So you can see the price there. It's $2.99. I didn't even check to see if it was in there, just for the simple fact that the box is worth $2.99 to me. Yeah, it's in there. Let's make sure the manual's in there. And the manual's in there too. Perfect. Alright, so that was $2.99. And while I was at the register, I wound up saying, you know what, just give me Final Fantasy Tactics for the PSP. It is 100% complete for the $4.99 price they were asking for it. Then I went to the next pawn shop, and I wound up getting Animal Crossing City Folk for the Wii, 100% complete. That was $5. Next thrift store was Knights of the Republic 2. That was also $5, and it is 100% complete. Take those out of there. And the last one was kind of a awesome buy and a stupid buy. The reason why I said an awesome buy is because I got Pokemon Omega Ruby. That was $15, but I also bought Paper Mario for $5. Paper Mario is probably worth around $7. But this is obviously the newest Pokemon, which now I'm going to go on eBay and buy the manual and case for it. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alright guys, here's what I got when I traded in some of those games from that clip you just saw, as well as the GameCube games that I got from the last video and some of the other Xbox PS2 games that I got the other day. I went to a local video game store. I traded that stuff in because they had a lot of quality titles that I was looking for. Someone just came in and sold their entire collection, and they had mainly Super Nintendo and N64, all quality stuff, like Mega Man X3 was complete in box, Bomberman Second Attack was complete in box, Wild Guns complete in box, Metal Warriors complete in box, and a couple other things. I was looking at the more less expensive stuff because I knew I wasn't going to get a ton of credit for this stuff that I got, but I did know I was going to get some credit. The guy told me that with a specific game that I was hesitant to trade because it's an easy game I could sell on eBay or, you know, trade in, but if they were giving me close to the value, I might do it. That I was at $110. And then I told him to pull that game out, and then I quickly went to $89 and change. So with that, I was going to buy a whole bunch of Dreamcast stuff. I had like a stack of games, and I was going to, you know, pay a couple $100 out of pocket. But then I decided, you know what, let's stop, let's think about this. I said, you know what, just print the credit. I'm going to go to the other store. And I went to the other store, and I'm really glad I did. Just for the simple fact that I didn't splurge and go crazy on games, and I'm going to start, you know, like in my one tip video about focusing, and I'm going to be able to focus a little bit better. If you guys know me on Facebook, you know that I sold about 20 or 30 quality titles out of my collection to pay for a few things, a few minor house repairs that needed to be done. So now I'm quickly looking to regain those, but I'm not looking to grab them rapidly. Just slowly but surely. The first thing I grabbed, and I need them desperately, are 3 Super Nintendo dust sleeves. All my games that are complete in box, the dust sleeve has to be in there for it to be complete in box. And I had 3 games that were waiting to go on the shelf until I had the dust sleeves. So now they're finished. I'm looking around, and I'm struggling to spend the money. It's very easy to just spend $80, $90. Those they charge $1 a piece for, but the guy always gives them to me free. As long as I buy something. So those were free. So I'm struggling, and I still have that other store in the back of my mind because they had Tactics Ogre for N64 Ogre Battle, sorry. Missing the manual for $80, and I'm like, okay, that would wipe it out, and I'd still need to get the manual. It's not really worth it. Then I looked in the Nintendo case, and I saw Gargoyle's Quest 2. I recently sold my cart to my buddy. I was looking to sell the complete in box copy that I had. He only needed the cart. I needed the money, so I sold the cart to him, put the box and manual up for trade or sale on Nintendo Age and as well as on eBay. Didn't get the value I wanted out of it, so I kept it. Now I got the cart back, so now it's complete in box. I'm going to go back on the shelf. Another one I've been out on the lookout for was Breath of Fire 2, the cart. I have the box and manual for that, so now that is complete as well. Alright, so now Now we're fast forwarding to the next day. I had to do a lot of errands. I did a lot of driving, and I want to say I put like almost 200 miles on my car. And it wasn't specifically for game hunting, but every area I went into, I made sure I went to every pawn shop and thrift store. And thank God I did, because I got really lucky on some things. The first thing I got was a GameCube Platinum with the cables, no controllers or games, for $10.95. It's an extremely good deal in my eyes. Everyone can always use an extra GameCube. They're easy to trade. Plus, you could just trade them into the game store and get like 20-25 bucks with a controller. So then I go to a pawn shop that I usually deal with. The pawn shop literally is an hour away from my house. I don't travel in that area very frequently, but when I do, I usually spend a good amount of money at this pawn shop because they have higher prices, but you can really get quality titles out of the store. If you remember my PSP lot that I got from the pawn shop that I spent close to $100 on, I might put the clip down below. If it is down below, check it out. The pawn shop, I got a really good deal on a bunch of RPGs. So I go into the pawn shop, and what do I see? I see a bunch of loose DS games in a bag, and the only one that I see face up is Bravely Default. So, and I also see some Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games like this, and a fake Fire Red. So I'm like, alright, so now I gotta check all the Game Boy games, I gotta check all the DS games, gotta make sure they're all real, the ones that I want, because the Fire Red was completely fake. So I asked the store owner if I could see all that stuff. He takes out like a giant little duffel bag, and in the duffel bag was a lot more games than I thought were going to be in there. While I'm waiting for him to walk around the counter to grab that stuff, I check out their wall of Wii games. And in their wall of Wii games, I see one of the rarer games, and I was extremely glad that I knew it was going to be a fantastic trip once I saw it. And that was The Calling. I still got to get the sticker residue off. It's missing the manual, but that's okay. I'm more than likely going to trade this to one of my good buddies just to get some more games that I'm looking for my personal collection. If that had the manual, definitely it was going to my collection, but I figured tracking a manual down might be a little tough for this one. So he hands me all the Game Boy Advance games, and he hands me the bag. I asked him how much for the Wii game. He said $10 on the Wii game, still 3 for $25. And the loose Game Boy games are $5 a piece. And then I said, how about the DS? And he goes, they're all $5. So I'm like, last time he tried to charge me $15 a piece for loose DS games, but alright, perfect. So I quickly check every game to make sure they're real. And the ones that were real that I able to pick up was Fire Emblem The Sacred Stone, which I actually just sold my completed box copy, so no, I now have that. The next one is Fire Emblem, which I never had the complete version of this, so hopefully I'll track down the boxes and manuals for those. More than likely in this video you might even see those, I don't know. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Advance Wars. So those were those four, and I quickly hid the 3DS game so you couldn't see that it was a 3DS game, Bravely Default. And then the loose DS games were Advance Wars, Days of Ruins, which I need the box case and every inserts for that. Fire Emblem, Shadows of Ruin, Eternal Odyssey, Advance Wars, Dual Strike, Front Mission, the Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, Legacy of Ease, Book 1 and 2, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, and Dragon Warrior 4. There's only a few of these games that are doubles that I already own complete, so I'm going to sell those to recoup all the money that I lost and then put the extra money in my bank account to help fund the boxes and manuals and cases for games that I don't already have. So this was an amazing trip. The total would have came to $80. I asked if we could go to $60. He goes, how about $70? So I'm like, alright, $70 is fine. I probably could have got it for $65, but I really was like, that's an amazing deal, considering the calling alone will probably get you $60, $65 for it. Then I go to Target, because I'm looking for baby furniture and other baby stuff, and what do I see? I see my buddy Wario. It's the last medium-sized figure I needed. They actually had 2 copies. I picked up 2 of them, one for my buddy Will in Florida, and then also they had Link as well. I picked that up for Will as well, so I'll be sending those to him. Guys, the next clip you're going to see, If there is one, probably will be the boxes that I got for these games as well. Thanks for watching. As always, give me the thumbs up, like, and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Alright guys, here is part 4 of this video. So I've already showed you all the cool stuff that I've gotten so far. We're going to jump right into probably the biggest purchase of 2014. My wife, as part of my Christmas gift, went in on this. A guy posted on a local Facebook page that he was looking to trade or sell this awesome item, and he was really upset that the Smash Brothers bundle is so damn expensive and that the adapters are extremely hard to come by. So I messaged him. I said, listen, I have the Smash bundle. I really don't care too much for it that I would be willing to trade it, but I need to get, fair value for it if you're going to get fair value for your item. So for a little extra cash on top, which my wife provided the cash, she was able to get me Earthbound Big Box, which the box is in pretty damn near excellent condition. The only thing was it didn't come with the book. It did also come with a small Super Nintendo repo box for, display purposes, and then it came with the original holder for it, which you usually don't see those. You usually see the reproduction ones for it, and the cart, which is, let me take that out of the bag. It's not in the greatest condition, but this guy sent me so many pictures. You see little gashes on the cart and a little edge wear right there. But you know what? For the price that he had us pay for it, even though it was missing the book, was phenomenal. And you guys know I don't put things in my collection unless it's 100% complete. So I searched and found that one of my local retro video game online sites called DK Oldies had the strategy guide for it. They wanted $100 for the guide. Here's the book right here. It's not in the greatest condition, but it matches the cartridge perfectly, and it still has all the original stickers. The whiff is actually the only one that's been scratched, and it actually stinks. There's no writing in the book or anything, but some of the pages are a little frayed, but as you can see right there, but that's alright. So they wanted $100 for the book. Naturally, I'm not going to pay $100 for a book. I had 2 GameCube systems lying around with just the cables, and I pulled my Smash Brothers cart out. So I gave them 2 GameCube systems, the cables, and Smash Brothers, just the cartridge, for N64, and they gave me the book because they do crazy deals on giving you extra credit on top of credit. So that was phenomenal. As you saw earlier, I had that huge score on those DS and Game Boy Advance games and 3DS games. So I was able to get the box, and it really doesn't come with the manual, but the paperwork that came for the Alpha Omega Ruby. So now that is 100% complete. I was able to track down the Fire Emblem case, which the Pokemon one I think was like $6-7 on eBay. The Fire Emblem was $20. It was pretty expensive. Let me grab the wrong key, wrong cardboard. There you go, Fire Emblem. So now that is complete. And then we got 2 more that I was able to complete. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, which I did in a trade. Thank you so much. There's just one little nick right there in the box. Other than that, the manual's in excellent condition. And then I'll put the cartridge in there, so now that is complete. And this was another eBay purchase. I messaged the guy and asked him if he would take $25 shipped for the box and manual. He was asking $33. It's in excellent condition. And then here's the cartridge. Now, if anybody's watching and you guys are my GameStop dumpster divers, I'm looking for the front mission manual and case. I'm looking for Advance Wars Days of Ruin manual and case, Advance Wars Dual Strike, and this is Eternal Odyssey. So if anybody's got those, leave me a link down below with a message and we'll work out a trade. Or you could just hit me up on Facebook, Chris Minogue. Now we're going to go with small purchase locally. I was able to get the Calling factory sealed. Was very surprised I was able to get this. I wound up paying $40 for it, which I think is a phenomenal deal on it. Very pleased to get that. And then my brother came over for Christmas morning, and my nieces and nephews got me this hand-painted Zelda shield, and you could see how huge this thing is. It is solid wood. It is heavy, and it's awesome. The only thing is there's a little chip at the bottom right there, but this thing is extremely awesome. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but you'll see it in a later video. I traded to my brother that cartridge that I got for Demon's Crest, and I got 3 RPGs I needed. I got Kingsfield 2, Kingfield's Big Box, and then the best one out of the bunch, 1,000 Arms by Atlas. So that's 3 more RPGs that are off my list. Guys, I know this video was long. It's pretty much 3 weeks worth of stuff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thanks and have a great day.